been a couple of years since I bought this and did a quick review on it, so I thought now would be the correct time to give an opinion on it. The Shoei, what is it? Always forget it now. NXR2. This is the sort of the newest one. I think it was a couple of years ago. EC 2026, I think. I might be wrong there. So what have we found? Been very pleased with it, to be honest. The wind noise suppression is very, very good, as you'd expect from a Shoei. The airflow, again, quite brilliant. Gets lots of air. It's got a permanently open back vent, which seems to aid any misting. I've had no issues with fogging of the visor and ridden with it in some pretty appalling conditions. I've added a clip there for what's that for? Oh, that's for the camera, which is a drift camera, and I've got a little Cardo unit there, which is only a simple one. That's a stick-on one because I perceived a problem getting a bracket on, but that's been no issue to me. What are my reservations with it? It's extremely tight to get on, always has been. It's not giving. It is my size. It's quite sort of a close fitting, which is obviously great in terms of safety. A little bit of a ball ache in terms of comfort sometimes. Just getting on and off sometimes is tight, but it's not insurmountably tight. It's not sort of, oh, I'm going to go get the interior sorted out, changed or anything like that. It just is what it is. Sits nicely on the head. It's very, very comfortable. The interior is very good. My reservation initially, I think I might have mentioned it, was that these straps look a bit as though they're gonna, deteriorate. I suppose you can buy new ones, but I've had no issue. This last outing was in Wales in heavy rain. I put a couple of clips on for that. Didn't get too many problems with water soaking up, although, as I say, that there were times in that rain that it was extreme. I was riding with all the vents closed. I don't use a chin guard simply because I find it makes the helmet stuffy, and one of those I've read somewhere moments where they say that carbon monoxide levels go up. It's not been dropped, it's been looked after, and it retained its as new look. The visor mechanism seems good, no problems at all. So all in all, I'm not going to bore you with too much, but it's been a worthwhile purchase. Obviously it's got the removable side things in the event of the dreaded. I'm not so enamored with this. With big gloves on, sometimes it's a problem, which is the release. I do appreciate the fact that you can do it left or right handed, and it's never been a problem, but it's just, it doesn't feel like it's working sometimes. You always want it to pop open, which of course it doesn't, so you have to almost press it and lift it at the same time with the thumb. So everything seems to be working. All the seals are good. I treated it when I first got it with the silicone stuff, and I've not done it since, so I will actually, now I've reminded myself, do that. I use the nose guard simply because it seems to be, it works. Fogging has not been an issue, as I say, in heavy rain. I think I did get to a point where I overawed the thing I got a slight misting at one point, but that's really was excessive weather. It was that sort of a stair rod, we call it stair rods. It's coming down like stair rods, and it was to be honest, it's the only helmet I wanted to wear. No issues with water coming through there. One issue I have had, which is more probably related to the bike, is what I found. The moment I pop it and lift the visor, certainly in Wales on my Triumph, I was getting a splattering of rain just whooshing up. That's got to be the bike. I don't think it's the helmet, to be fair. Probably on a naked bike you wouldn't get it, but the moment I sort of opened the helmet, I was getting rain on the inside of the visor, which was a ball ache. So the trick there, and because it's got good airflow, just if it's raining, I just don't open the visor. I just open all the vents and live with it that way. I haven't noticed any water coming through the vents, but I'm sure it did at some point. As I say, I was so wet by then I didn't care. These vents, quite stiff to operate. I'm not a fan of them, but when you open them, that's your bloody thing. There you go. When you do open them, again, it's like having a sunroof. There's a good flow of air goes through. So in the summer months, that's totally brilliant. So all in all, an expensive but predictably good product. But it's a basic helmet. There are no frills, there are no visors or stuff like that. It's just a straightforward crash helmet. Glasses you can wear underneath it, that's no problem at all. And I have to say, would I buy another one? Yes, I would. Although maybe I would spend the extra money and get the flip one, but that's a whole different genre almost. It's very easy to say a flip one's better because it does this and does that, because it does, but then you're virtually doubling the price, I think. So that's it, really. Very pleased with the product. It's done exactly what it says on the box and lived up to Shoei's standards of quality, finish, and indeed just being a quiet helmet. That's it then.